from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in primetime, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, there's a big hit right away as he's knocked down hard on the opening kickoff. Willis going to throw it right away. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. 27-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Ready? Go!
Back to throw, Willis. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On the ground, this is De'Von Achane. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Willis. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week. You talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Willis out of the gun. Oh, the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Ravens nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do.
Kenneth Grant in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 14 yards. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Willis.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Come on. Ready.
There you go, play action with Willis. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Hurt. 19, 60, 18, Pioneers, 7 Pirates.
Willis.
He finds Douglas complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Ready, Warriors, 70.
Now Willis on 4th down.
Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
19, Tiger, 19, go.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Now Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
But he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Ravens 7.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Don't worry. 13.
Here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Second and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Back to 60, back to 60.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Viking 18, 70 Timberwolves.
Play action, here's Willis. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Okay,
behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19, Bronco 80.
A run straight ahead with H.M. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Now Willis. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Ready. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he stopped immediately there. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 79. Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now Willis to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Willis looking to throw it.
Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
To throw is Jackson. Finding Walker complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Set to kick off.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Throwing is Jackson. incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this away, it's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's...
And that's caught inside the 30. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready. Cowboy.
Up the middle, Achane.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Willis.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8.
At the 10-yard line.
Viking 18.
To throw, here's Willis. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Here's Willis. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Henry. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd down, Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
70.
Achane on the counter. 41 yards rushing for now to this point. 2nd down and 3.
19 Tiger.
From the gun, here's Willis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Come on. Ready.
Here's Willis. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Willis showing off the wheels there. He gets him the 1st down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
19 Tiger. 60 Vikings. 6.
Willis now off of play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Pass to 60. Let's go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
And the Baltimore 1st down.
Now Lamar changing the look.
1st down, Baltimore.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Now it's Jackson. And Walker has it. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Now Jackson.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Escapes the defender. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
36 yards.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be first and goal from an ideal position.
Henry is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Third and goal, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Durham Smythe from 3 yards out. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 37. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it.
And this is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane, 38 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Willis will try and throw for this.
It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following a touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Jackson.
Connecting with Andrews.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. He's got Henry.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time is going to run off the clock.
And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Jackson going to keep it.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Jackson.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Jackson. Jackson going to keep it.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Jackson to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he's free up the right sideline.
And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly